I'm back in North Carolina now. Just came off my brother's graduation week, so I did not vlog then, but I can show you guys pictures of my dogs. Here are some of the lovely pictures that I took of my dogs, my boyfriend's dogs, and my gecko. I didn't do much except hang out with family, but I had a good time and I took too many animal pictures. And I'm going back next week, so super excited for that. I miss having a pet. I feel very lonely in the house sometimes when it's just me. Super excited to get a pet in North Carolina so that can keep me company. I am back because I have pottery and then work. It's my last day of training, so hopefully I will be able to actually start working. I also have some apartment tours coming up, so it's currently Monday. And just got back like half an hour ago, just had a snack, brought all my stuff up. Now I need to unpack. Then I think the plan for today is unpack plants. Think of things that I can do with the food in my fridge, because I don't want to go to the store. And I'm leaving next week, so I won't be here to use any new ingredients, so I don't want to buy anything. So unpack water plants, food, figure out. I have a vlog that I need to get up. I'm a bit behind on that, so I'm going to try to get that up. Maybe I'll paint my nails. Might be fun. My nails got so long that I ended up scratching myself right here. Let's go unpack. Unfortunately, my weekend was so busy that I did not finish the pet bed, so I brought it back. Hopefully I can finish it this week and then bring it back and we can get Chloe's reaction to it. Now I'm gonna unpack my first thing of clothes. Next up, my toiletries. Also, my mom and I went to World Market and got these chocolates. They're like better versions of Kit Kats. Lighter, like not as sweet. I really like these. My snack section grows every day. So when I was at home, I had to go to the mall to get a sweater kind of thing for the boys' graduation to wear over my dress. So I ended up with this huge bag. I decided to use this big bag to carry only two things. I got my new contacts and my rain jacket. I don't know why I had to use this big bag for it, but now I have a giant trash bag, I guess. I don't really know what to do with it. And here's my suitcase. I have to unpack the rest of my clothes out from here. Packed my gym clothes and then I never ended up going to the gym, but giving myself a pass for that week. Super busy. Hopefully get more into it this week. And then next week when I go home, I don't really have anything to do, so I definitely can't continue going to the gym. The last thing I have to unpack is my bag. Then I got a bag of new toiletries because all of mine decided to run out at the exact same time. Things like toothpicks and shampoos and conditioners, body wash, some mouthwash, and a new towel because mine is getting old. Also, I have discovered the best kind of towel to buy. It's the oversized one because they're super long. With all of my stuff now put away, it's time to water all my plants. I really need to help my little Venus flytrap. I'm not sure what's going on right here, how it has this growing out, and I guess maybe he's always gonna try to eat it. I'm not sure. Plants are all watered back there, all nice and happy. I've recently discovered kind of a travel hack that I've been using. Is instead of sitting down and relaxing after I go back and forth from home to here, I will unpack and keep myself moving, especially when I'm in North Carolina and it's just me here. It's super easy to get sucked into taking a nap, and I'm trying not to. So that's why I did plants. I put away my laundry and unpacked my bags, and now I'm going to edit a vlog. Hopefully I don't end up falling asleep. I brought back these guys. These are from Target like 5 years back, I don't remember. But I brought these back as little decorations because it's summer and these guys kind of give me like summery vibes. I'm the worst when it comes to drinking water on my drive here because I'm like, I don't want to stop. But I always end up stopping anyway to get some gas to refill before I end up before I get here, so that way I don't have to get gas while I'm here, at least not right away. So, like, I totally could go to the bathroom. I don't know. I don't know why I don't drink water, but this is all the water I've had today. Stay hydrated, because I certainly don't stay hydrated on my driving days. Okay, I'm warning you now, I sound kind of sick in these neck clips, probably because my throat was hurting so badly. I also had post-nap fog. You might also be able to hear the sore throat in my voice right now as I'm recording all of this, but just ignore it. Please, thank you. Today was a pretty non-busy day, honestly. Went to pottery, came back, felt really tired and really foggy. I didn't sleep well last night, so I took a nap. That lasted, like that funk, it took me so long to fall asleep, so long to wake back up from it. The nap itself was maybe an hour and a half, so it wasn't that long. But that took me to 4, and then I just completely potatoed. I don't know. I just couldn't get up. Sometimes, yeah, some of those days, yeah. But then I finally got up. I started working on this dyno. So I uploaded my other YouTube video, some concepts of dynos that I want to do. You know, getting into the whole differentiating myself. So this first one that I made was this Totoro one. And here it is. I'm pretty pleased with how the belly turned out. The ears, I wish I did the felt around the eyes. I just wasn't thinking about it. Well, I was, but I didn't think it would look good. But after looking at it, I'm like, it definitely needs that, so you can be like, that's Totoro. I don't know if I should do a white or a tan belly. I think like white and then white eyes look best. I finished this and then I made myself some dinner. It was Bang Bang salmon bowl with like rice and edamame. Really good. Definitely gonna use that recipe again for like chicken or shrimp, honestly. Yeah, this is what I have done today. Not much, honestly. I'm starting on this. Here's my little inspiration guide that I made a while ago. I really like him and I think I'm gonna recreate him. But here they are. Here's the family. I might remake this one and add the eyes and then sell this guy at a little bit of a discount because he is not totally perfect, but I also might just keep him. So that way I have a guide, so I can have a guide because I go off of what previous plushies look like with their eyes, and also like, how could you not want to keep a Totoro dino? It is Wednesday. I'm not feeling the best. My throat is a little bit sore. I worry I'm gonna get sick. Hoping I'm not, but gonna take some Dayquil, drink lots of honey water and tea, try to feel better. I was planning on going to the gym today. I don't want to make myself worse or get anyone else sick. My boyfriend is coming down tomorrow, and I also need to, and we have apartment tours planned and some other things planned. So I want to be all nice and ready for that. So today is just going to be really chill. I'm going to stay inside all day. And I'm just going to do some crafts. Probably maybe some cleaning too. I don't really need to clean anything, but it would be nice to do a little clean up maybe my bathroom. Just try to keep things clean. I have some projects of mine that I want to do. I want to keep making some of my dinos. I want to remake this guy. Just because I think to really be Totoro, you really do need those white little spots around your eyes. So I'm going to remake him. I think I'm going to also edit some videos. I think tomorrow I want to go to the pottery studio because there's no classes. So I can spend as much time as I want and I won't feel rushed. Because today, even though it's early, there's gonna be a class at like 4. So I want to take some time, gather some ideas, Google how to like do certain techniques. So that is my plan for today. I think I'm gonna start out with a little light crocheting. The kettle hates to see me coming when I'm not feeling best, especially when my throat is sore. It's only 10:40. This is my second cup of hot water that I got. I only have honey water because I don't want to drink tea all day, especially because the tea that I was just drinking had caffeine in it. So I don't need that all day. I just need something to help my throat feel a little bit better, and so I got some hot water to hopefully dissolve whatever's in there and some honey. I just took medicine. I had to go searching for it all over. It wasn't where all my other medicine is. It was actually in my boyfriend's room, so I had to get that. I'm currently working on version 2 of Totoro. An update on him so far. This is what my Totoro dino looks like. He looks kind of silly like this. We gotta wait so I can put the rest of this stuff on. I'm kind of debating if I want to get lunch or not, because it's like 11:30 right now. I have not felt hungry at all today, but I know that I'm going to get like a migraine or something if I don't eat. So I'm kind of like, I don't really want to, because nothing sounds appealing and I don't feel hungry. I'm like, I probably should. I just don't really have anything. I do have some ramen that I made at home that I brought, so I guess I'll have that so I can have some like hot broth. But not really feeling anything right now. I feel so lazy. I feel like that in between where it's like I'm not feeling bad enough that I can't do anything, but I'm also not feeling good enough that I should do stuff. But I also don't have anything to do. But I would just like to do other things. Like I wanted to go to the gym, but I was like, I don't want to make myself worse. So I've just kind of been inside all day and I feel really, really lazy. This is the ramen that I made at home. I used some like ramen powder, not the kind that comes with noodles. Not like the instant ramen powder, but like some powder that my mom had gotten at World Market. I cooked up some noodles, and then we had some corn. And there's edamame in here, so I made that. My brother for Christmas at one point had gotten this, I think called the Dash egg cooker, which cooks your eggs so that you don't have to like boil water. So I made some soft boiled eggs. Here's part of an egg. I didn't get all of my leftovers. Just wanted to start with something small. I really want to go get the egg cooker thing because I really like it. And it cooked the eggs really, really well. And all you needed was like the one little machine. You didn't have to wait for water to boil, which I hate, and it timed it. And it shut off automatically after it, since I guess the water was out. I'm not sure. But the eggs came out perfect. And I was hoping I could go get it sometime this week, but seeing as I'm not feeling well, I don't want to go out. So I'm gonna wait and see when I should go grab it. I just finished my new Totoro. I fixed up his ears. These were looking a little alien-like, so I decided to actually make the ears. I obviously added the white to the eyes. I added more of the details on the belly and I sewed it up in a different way, so it's a bit flatter on him. And I'm so happy with how this one turned out. It's so much more Totoro. So cute. I do love this one too though, but I'll either sell this one for a discount or I will keep it. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm so proud of how this one turned out. Look at how good it is. I feel so unproductive because I haven't really done anything. I mostly have just been doing like crocheting, editing a little bit, a bit of nothing, honestly. Kind of sitting and I feel very unproductive because of it. But I have to recover quickly. I played some Minecraft with my boyfriend. I also ate. I'm now gonna edit. I have some things that I want to get up. I'm gonna try to start posting some like cooking videos on my TikTok. But I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 videos to finish. Let's see if I can get them posted. It is now Wednesday. Not really having a great day, honestly. Don't really have much to do. Still waiting on work to figure out my schedule and stuff. It's currently drying because it says air dry clay, but I did make this. It's like a little windowsill with a cat sitting in it and a moon, and then I'm gonna paint this. I also made this like frog looking thing, but this is what I have done today. I'm not sure what to do with the rest of my day, honestly. It's rainy, kind of feeling a little bit in a rut. I've had really bad stomach cramps all day. So I'm just kind of chilling. Maybe I'll start a book. I don't really have any books that I want to read, but who knows. I might do some more crocheting because I have some more dinos that I want to create. Here's my current ideas. I think I definitely want to make an Appa dino next. Now I realized that these stripes, I wanted to make them all on the small dino, like this, but I wouldn't be able to get enough stripes in without the tail blocking it. So I'm gonna make a big dino because you can definitely get all 3 stripes in there. And I think it just looks better. The plan is just make this up a dino. My phone is going to have so much storage taking up my videos, like either TikTok or YouTube ones. I just started another video that I think I'm gonna title like just dino video or something like that. I don't know, something stupid. And I kind of want to document me making all of my dinos. This one is my dino. She's my baby. She's the first dino that I made that kind of got me thinking about making different dinos. Because I was bored of making the original colors, and I was like, what if I made her a themed dino? So here she is. This was like 2 years ago. So I've had her for a while. She decorates my apartment. I can't wait to give her a more permanent place in our new place. I'm making another video to document my dino journey, simply because I have nothing else to do with my life, honestly. And making dinos makes me happy. It's currently rainy out, and I just finished crocheting all of this, and I don't feel like sewing it right now. Honestly, I hate sewing so much. So I'm just gonna edit. I've started this vlog. I have a bunch of different TikToks. I have a video that's like, I have this dino video, and then I also have a video making a pet bed. So I have so many videos going on, and they're all taking up space on my phone. So I need to sort them out, get a move on with editing, so that way I don't have a lot of things to edit at once. The only thing that takes time and is kind of difficult is getting all the clips off from my phone onto my iPad to edit, because they take a little bit to transfer over on photos. So I have to wait for those, but hopefully I can get some editing done and the other clip will just come slowly rolling in. It is Friday, pretty busy day. My boyfriend's here because we have an apartment tour. Our other apartment place let us know that they didn't have any availability for July, so we were like, we don't want to tour there anyway. Also planning on going to the Cary night market just to check it out. I applied, but they never got back to me. But they never took my money for the application, so I guess they just didn't see my reply to it, which is whatever. Then we might go down to First Friday, check out the dogs, because we are finally at the point where we can really start looking for a pet. I'm a terrible vlogger because I don't vlog when I go out in public because I don't like it. But yesterday we went to the Cary night market. It was their alphabet soup themed one. Very cool. It was super big, much bigger than I expected. So maybe I'll try to vend at that one. We also went to, I believe, the place called Di Faro for pizza. Really good pizza. Hurt my jaw to eat. And then we went to like the top 10 ice cream place, or it's like in the running for it. It's called Andy's Ice Cream. That was also really good. But then my stomach hurt. But then we came home and we just watched The Apothecary Diaries. I have not read the books or the manga, so I'm just kind of watching the shows. It got so juicy, man. So excited for next week. But today our plans are go to this like Japanese shop that's opening on Hillsborough. Maybe one of the Triangle pop-ups events just to get a feel for it. And then there's the opening of Gibson Park, and then also a international food fest. So let's see what we do. We tried to go to the ebisu life store, but there was such a line down it, and I was like, I don't feel like waiting in the line right now in this heat. So then we went to the North Carolina Museum of Art for the Triangle pop-up there, just so I could check it out. I did apply to be there as a vendor, and I think it would be a good opportunity for me. I just like looking and checking out the market before I like commit to it, just to make sure that it would be like a good audience for me. The most exciting thing that we did, we went to the International Food Fest, I believe. It was so big. Like there were so many vendors there. It was amazing. Much better than the like Dream Asia Food Fest that we went to, because this place had their prices listed. They were like pretty cheap, and they gave good portions, and there was like a mix. There wasn't a terrible line for any of them because there was like, what, 100 plus stalls. We didn't get much, but it was so fun walking around and just looking at everything. We also went into some of the shops. There was like the Copperline Plant Co. And I went in there because I wanted a butterwort plant to help with the gnats. And I asked, I was like, do you have a butterwort plant? And I don't know why it was so funny to me, but she was like, oh, I have to text our carnivorous guy and see when he can get them delivered. And I just thought that phrase was so funny. We also stopped by a book and coffee shop. I think it was called like Black Book or something like that. We got a coffee to start off our journey. And then we also I got 2 books. I got the continuation to the Legend and Lattes. It's like bookshop and coffee or something like that. And then I got a new one. I don't remember what it's called, but super excited for that. And I love being able to get my books from places other than like Barnes and Nobles. It was great to help out a small business. We also looked at some other shops along the street, and we went into our favorite little shop that we always go to, especially during First Friday, called Munjo Munjo. And I love their dog. He was there. He's so cute. Also went to this shaved ice place that was like 30 minutes away, but it was like Hawaiian style shaved ice that my boyfriend loves. He always talks about this one place in Hawaii that he went to when he was a kid. And I was like, well, this one's kind of similar because it's like the shaved ice with a condensed milk on top and then ice cream on the bottom. It was really good. It was such a nice treat to end the day because it's so hot. We are back now. We just took cold showers, felt amazing. Gonna chill maybe until like 7 o'clock and then maybe go back to ebisu and see if we can wait in that line. I'm not sure what people were waiting in the line for because I don't exactly know what the store is about. And I saw on their Instagram that they don't have like any Labubus or like Sonny Angels or Smiskies, which is what I'm interested in. I love my Smiskies. I actually have like a little wall right there. And I just collected those over like the past 3 years. I love them. I'm so sad that they don't glow in the dark anymore, but they're cute. And I was just kind of wondering what the line was for if they didn't have like those big ticket items. But they had the doors open as we drove by and it looked so good. So we're gonna go and try and sit and see what they have. I don't know if we're gonna get anything. I'm definitely gonna visit once they have like the more popular big ticket items. Maybe get myself a Labubu. I have one Labubu. It's actually a Labubu. I got it at this place in the mall. And I was like, there's no way they're selling that. And then I was like, maybe I should get one just to see. And then I got one and it was fake. But she's cute and she guards my room. She's like my little guardian guy. We might also go to the opening of Gibson Park. I originally was calling it Gibson Park, but it's actually Gibson Park with a P. And apparently they have a light show at night, so I'm gonna go to that. So excited to see it. I heard that the park is super fun. So that is our day. While I'm just on my yapping, I love yapping, honestly. I recently discovered, like, it's Labubu's cousin or whatever, I know, Zamomo, who is like a really cute Labubu with a dino tail, and for some reason that just appeals to me so much more than the actual Labubu. Like, I don't want the giant one, I want like a tiny one, and I don't know if they sell it, but I don't know why, but the tail just makes it 10 times cuter, because the normal Labubus, I'm just like, they're cute, I would like one, you know, but if I don't have one, I'm not upset about it or anything. But there's just, the Zamomo just kind of draws me in. I think it's my love for dinos, and I just love the brown color on the one that I saw in someone's video, and I really want it. So I'm gonna see if they actually sell like tiny ones. Person on Instagram, she got a giant one, and I don't need a giant one. I just want a tiny one. I do not need a 23-inch one, especially not like $150 one. It's so cute. I don't know why. It just looks cuter than the normal Labubus, even though it's literally a Labubu in the front and then like a dino in the back. Let's see if they sell a small one. Oh, I found one for $50. I don't even know if it's real. Like, how do you know if they're real? Just kind of waiting for my laundry to finish so we can go to the ebisu store. It started pouring out there. Well, I guess I'll be waiting. Now that it is done raining, we're probably going to get changed out of this. Obviously, it's really hot and probably now humid outside. And then we're going to go over to the ebisu? I'm not entirely sure how you say it. Hopefully they have something good there. I don't know. I just want to go check it out. It's the second book in the Legends and Latte series. It's called Bookshelves and Bone Dust. This is the last book in this series. There might be more, I'm not entirely sure. I need to look this up. This is a new book to me. Look how thick it is too. I'm so excited. This is like 450 pages. Super excited. It is The House Witch. And when I was in the bookstore, I saw that The House Witch had 2 books, and then there were 2 other series by the same author, this one. And each of those also had 2. So I'm super excited, because if this is good, get another, then I can read the other 2. I actually have a lot of books on my to be read, and I definitely think I should invest in the library card. I was so happy I was able to support a small business. And I will definitely go back there when I want more books. I also think I'm going to start reading the Apothecary Diaries. The show is only up to like novel 4, I think. I don't really know where the manga is. I'm not super interested in reading that. I'm not going to read further than the show gets. I told myself that. I will read it after the show. Because the show has almost wrapped up novel 4, I can only read up to that. And then I guess the next season of the show will maybe cover novel 5 and 6. I'm not entirely sure how it works. My friend might also read them, and he told me that they were actually pretty big books. So I will have a lot of reading to do, and I'm so excited. The other books that I have to get are Castle in the Sky, which is also, I think, by the same author that wrote Charles Moving Castle. And then there's also the continuing book to, I think it's called The Beast Slayer, and I want to get that. So a lot of reading in my future. I'm so excited. I'm going to stand here, well, more squat here, and finish the vlog up. So I am currently home, as you can see. I did not vlog the rest of Saturday, Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday. So I'm going to recap what we did. So on Saturday, where I left off, we went to Gibson Park to check it out. It was so cool. I wish they had more adult areas, because they only really had like one place where you can get drinks, but you could only stay in this one area, so you couldn't go far. There was a bunch of walking paths, a bunch of gardens. They were all very beautiful. We looked at the kids area, and it was so cool. Like, I wish I had something like that. Like, there was working water things. They had a whole like sand area, and then a sand with a water area. So it was kind of like a mix of the 2 areas. And then there was a really cool like play area and a lot of slides. It was kind of funny. We were there pretty late, like 9:30, and a lot of the kids were gone. So we were like, let's go over to the playground and see what's up. And we get there, and there were so many adults just walking on it, because everyone wants to check it out when the kids aren't there, because it's weird for an adult to be there. And we were like, this is probably going to be our one time to check it out. Let's go on it. We got on, and it's definitely made for kids, obviously. But like, I did not realize how small kids' play spaces were until I went on it. It was a very tiny crawl space to move around, but it was really fun. I had a good time. And then on Sunday, we just kind of potatoed the entire day. We did end up going to ebisu because I wanted to look and see what they had, and it was very fun. And then I started a new like mini vlog kind of thing for like TikTok, not like an actual YouTube video, but it's me trying out different things on Too Good To Go. I've been using that app for maybe the past year or so. I'm not sure when my mom introduced it to me, but I've been loving it. And we went to Ruckus Pizza and New York Pizza to get some stuff for dinner. We ran into someone who was also picking up a Too Good To Go at Ruckus Pizza, and she got to talking to us, and she was saying how this was her first time doing it, and she was kind of disappointed the fact that there was only like super big brands on it. And I was like, yeah, there used to be a lot of small businesses, but I'm not sure if they're making any money off of it. When I started using it about a year ago, there was like a lot of small businesses in Raleigh, but you really do have to look all the time. You really do have to check it a lot, which is how I found a bunch of the small businesses that I now go to. So we got our pizza, went home, just chilled. The next day we had to go to Tally so my boyfriend can get a hat for his dad for Father's Day. That day I found 2 more Too Good To Go bags. One was from a macaron place, and then another was like a Jamaican Mediterranean grill. So we did that. Tuesday I went to pottery and I made, for the first time ever, I made a closed shape. So I hope it doesn't explode in the kiln. I made my gecko a little bowl, and then I also made another fish plate because I've been obsessed ever since I got my fish plate. And I also made a copy of like the template that I was using, so that way when I get to the studio I can also make the fish plate with that same template whenever I want. Just like a basic like oval shape, but I really like the shape, and that's how I'm making my fish plates. And then we drove home, and now we are home. All my dogs are currently either sleeping outside, or I've already annoyed by filming him too much. Jax, he's like right over there. So I'm going to end the vlog here. I've been talking to this camera for the past like 10 minutes, and it's really hurting my back because of how low it is. This is me standing and talking to it, but I feel like there's too much space here, so I'm like crouching in front of it like this. But yeah, I hope you enjoy this super long vlog. It was actually really busy. I'm even surprised by how much I did. But thank you for watching, especially if you made it to the end. And I will see you guys in the next vlog. Bye!